The Youth Engaged in Prevention Group, or YEP for short, began in 2010 as a county-wide youth group facilitated by the Hillsdale County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition and the Branch Hillsdale St. Joseph Community Health Agency. From the beginning, YEP was up against some roadblocks that are all too common for small counties, transportation and funding being the biggest two. In the second year of YEP, the group was scaled back to one community, with the meetings being held at the high school during lunch. In 2012, YEP expanded to a second community, following the same structure as the first YEP group. The YEP groups have done many different activities and campaigns. The very first meeting of every year is always dedicated to the youth creating an action plan for the upcoming year. In the beginning, the youth did very low-cost activities. In more recent years, 2014, with the building of both YEP groups, the activities have matured into multidimensional campaigns specifically focused on their individual communities. More specifically, Leadership Day at Kimball Camp and Prevention 101. Leadership Day is especially fun because it is the only day that the two groups get to interact together. Kimball Camp is a local camp that has trained personnel conducting the activities throughout their leadership course. Leadership Day is done in the beginning of the school year, and the youth are able to utilize skills learned to complete upcoming projects and campaigns. Prevention 101 is a school-specific, youth-driven, social norming campaign. Prevention 101 takes the youth step by step through the strategic prevention framework. The youth are able to choose the topic of their liking. For example, underage drinking and misuse of prescription medications have been topics covered in the past. The youth discuss and choose the pre-survey questions. The youth then take the survey out into the lunchroom and have their peers fill them out. The results are compiled, and the youth have a discussion about the data collected. From the data, the youth brainstorm on what kind of campaign they want to have in their school. The youth are then given a budget and a pricing sheet. The campaign materials are proofed up for the youth's approval. The materials are then displayed and dispersed when and where the youth have deemed most successful or most visible to the school community. The youth then have their peers take a post-survey after the campaign is completed. The results are compiled, and the youth have a discussion on the data collected and the effects of their campaign on their peers. So why put all of that work into Prevention 101? In 2014, youths in school who reported having exposure to prevention messages at school were less likely than their counterparts without such exposure to report past month use of illicit drugs, marijuana, and cigarettes. From SAMHSA's National Survey on Drug Use and Health Data Review. The YEP group also does an evaluation at the end of each school year. This gives the coalition a look at the satisfaction and success of the group. Here is some of our most recent data from 2015. 81% reported increased knowledge regarding the risks associated with substance use. 96% agree that the YEP group provides leadership and decision-making opportunities, and the stated satisfaction rating is 4.7 out of 5 points. The YEP group also provides benefits to the coalition as well. SINAR and non-SINAR surveys are conducted with YEP youth. It offers youth participation which may be needed for any grants. It keeps the coalition in touch with youth issues. The youth engaged in prevention groups in Hillsdale County provide a creative and interactive way to bring awareness about the risks associated with substance use to our group members and the greater student population. By growing leadership skills, as well as granting true decision-making authority, youth engaged in prevention represents a durable partnership between local prevention teams, our high schools, and our highly valued students.